Hello there, Gia.
Hello there, Keisha. Hello, everybody out
Hi,
there.
everybody out there in the world in Portugal.
And Portugal.
Um,
I haven't checked what do we got going on
we've
country-wise?
lots of countries, Gia, all the countries.
Awesome. All the countries.
All of the countries have found us, and then they were like, "What's going on in that US of A?" They really
So
need to
much
rein in this
craziness.
freedom of speech.
So crazy, yeah. I had kind of
um,
a cultural experience this weekend. I tried to make
yeah.
pho. I tried to make
Oh,
pho,
sure.
like the noodle. No,
Uh-huh.
I mean, not really. Apparently, it has. I think I could be wrong,
Yeah.
but I think technically it's a beef broth
Oh,
noodle.
okay. Uh-huh.
And of course,
Yeah.
so I was trying to do a vegetarian
Yeah.
style.
Mhm.
But anyway, so I went to this big Asian supermarket. So
Okay.
interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
I got lost in the fresh noodle aisle. I almost had a breakdown. I
There's
was
a
like,
whole
"There's
aisle for
so
fresh
many noodles."
noodles? Wow.
Yeah, yeah, in the, like, cold, fresh noodles. I
Yeah,
ended up getting
yeah.
a kind that were called wife noodles because I was like, "Well, I'm a wife."
Oh.
Uh,
I would have thought you would have bucked at that, the
no,
concept that
I mean,
there's
I just
is there a
eventually I was like,
husband noodle also?
I didn't see a husband noodle, but I just had to reach in and grab something because I
Did
was
you?
gonna be
I
there
guess
all
that's a
day.
euphemism for something
Oh, a
else.
husband noodle, yeah, maybe they've thought of that, but anyway, it was just so interesting, all the items and, like, oh my god, the spices and the condiments and
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like it was pretty cool, and
Wow, it sounds cool.
my unfortunately, my soup was like, I don't know, like, you had to start by, like, it had an onion and a bunch of ginger, and you were supposed to, like,
Mhm.
char them.
Oh,
Like,
sure, for like
well,
a depth of
is
flavor.
charring just a euphemism for burning into the bottom of your pan really hard? Because that's
If so, then I can do that.
yeah, that's kinda what I was like, "I don't think this is," I think I'm supposed to be
Mm,
getting a nice flavor here, and I'm just getting
yeah.
bur but,
Uh-huh.
it
Oh,
was enjoyable. The leftover noodles that I just made the next day were much better than the soup, but
okay.
it kept me out of
Okay.
trouble for, like, a whole day.
So it served a
Yeah,
purpose.
yeah,
Okay. Okay.
and it was just so cool to, like, be in a different supermarket and be kinda, like,
Yeah.
lost in
Yeah.
the yeah,
Mhm.
and it was just a supermarket. It wasn't, a
Huh.
special anything, but duck eggs and, it was
Uh-huh.
I got beautiful, Thai basil and cilantro and
Oh, lovely.
that kinda
Lovely.
stuff. It was fun, yeah.
Yeah. It sounds a little fancy.
It I was trying to be fancy, but it was
Yeah.
yeah. But
Huh.
anyway, sorry, I'm
Okay.
already off topic, so
No, that's okay. That was
but
good.
thanks to all the countries that are listening to us.
Yes, thank you,
That's
countries.
cool.
Unless your government is using us as some sort of an implement of torture and you're listening against your will, then we
Against your will, yeah, yeah.
apologize
Then we're
because you're
sorry.
probably
Yeah.
suffering deeply.
Yeah.
And
Anyway,
yeah.
we did
Mhm.
have some geez, we had some soapy crap going down,
I'm gonna
huh?
say OMG.
You're gonna say OMG.
That's what I'm gonna say. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Now,
And
I mentioned that I might try to take notes. Well, that didn't happen.
I know, and I thought I should too, and I didn't either. But I do
Yeah.
remember. Should we start with today, or do you want to try to remember some of Friday?
Whatever floats your boat.
Okay. Let's see. Friday we had some of the Joss Vaughn hijinks, where they were in tennis outfits and
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. She was rocking the little tennis whites, and she's
yes,
going back out to take one more stab at finding Britt.
yes. And instead she spots Jason with Greta.
Right. Jason in his sort of Miami Vice. There's like
Yes.
a cross between Miami Vice and Fantasy Island look.
Okay. Okay. I think that's fair.
The
Mhm.
light colored suit. I think
Mhm.
he looks great. I saw some criticism of it being an ill-fitting suit. I think we've
Oh.
seen more ill-fitting
I
suits
definitely
on others.
agree. Yeah, I didn't think he looked bad, and a suit doesn't do much for me, but I thought he looked pretty good. I liked the light suit
Yeah,
actually.
I kind of did too. I thought he pulled it off quite well.
Me too. Me too. So
And
2
then I
thumbs
was like,
up
"Who's
here.
Greta? Was that a different woman? Tell me that was a different woman."
Um well, she's like Greta Green Backpack, right? That's
Yeah,
her name on the
yeah.
show.
Yeah, but was that the original one, or did they switch her on it?
Maybe they switched her, Gia. Because I didn't remember that she was Greta Green Backpack. Just when they said her name, I thought, oh, okay, that must be the
Yeah,
same
that me
person.
too. But then I was like, did I just not look at her? It doesn't matter. But anyway,
Well, we were
it's kind of the
fixating on the
same
backpack.
hair. Same
Yeah,
hair. Yeah.
yeah. But now it seemed like Britt had no idea who she was, right?
Well,
Or was she
no,
faking
no,
that?
because then I don't. Then it did when she talked to Pasquale.
But yeah.
Um, it did seem like she knew that she was somebody, didn't she?
I was very confused because
Ah,
she
we're having like a Pikeman moment again,
oh,
aren't we?
it's yeah, we're
Yeah,
back with Pikeman. Yeah.
yeah.
It just seemed like when she was talking to Jason today, she was just jealous, like just straight up jealous
Yeah,
that he was
yeah.
flirting with this Greta person. And I thought she would have known that Greta was, or maybe she thought, maybe she knew what Greta was up to, but didn't know Jason knew that Greta was up to something.
Well, and maybe she knew who Greta was, and Greta was up to something, and she thinks that Jason doesn't know that Greta's up to
Right,
something, but
right,
she
right.
also doesn't want Jason to know that she knows that Greta is up to something. Because she's still trying to hide this whole thing from Jason, right? She's trying to
Yes. So
protect
maybe,
him.
yeah. So maybe she did just sort of hide the things she knew about Greta.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think
Let's go
that's what
with
I'm
that.
going with. Yeah,
Okay. So meanwhile,
but the jealousy is real, I think.
the jealousy is real. Yes, I agree. But meanwhile, Vaughn he's been taken. We don't know if he's been killed. I'm guessing he wasn't killed, right? Just taken somewhere by Pascal.
Yeah. I'm calling him Pasquale.
Okay.
Just, I
Okay.
don't know why, but
And now Joss has been taken as well, or
did
we
I miss
think.
something? Joss?
Um, yeah, Joss came. She came bursting back into her room to tell Vaughn that she had seen Jason. Vaughn was not there. Pascal clicks the gun behind her. This was at the end of Friday. Maybe you nodded off.
I'm thinking maybe I did.
Were you drinking?
um, I know that I watched the tennis thing and the yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
well, so she got maybe I did fall asleep. So he's about to take her
He
or whatever.
Yeah, he's about to take her. Yeah, we didn't see that he had succeeded. Just that he was about to. That was at the end of Friday's episode, and I thought if she was a really good spy, and she's new, so we don't know that she's had all the training she needs. But it seems like that's where you spring into action, like when a guy thinks he's got you, like
Yeah, yeah. Well, and we know she's already got way more going for her, way more on the ball than Vaughn.
yeah, anybody really
Yeah, really. Yeah.
in that organization that we know of.
Right, more than
Yeah.
Brennan, everything, yeah.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
Friday was also it's coming back to me a little bit.
Yeah.
I was not drinking. I'm just elderly. Um,
Just
but
elderly.
Friday was also where they were like really laying it on thick with Carly and Brennan, where Carly was,
Yes,
I
yes.
lost another child, and
Yes, uh-huh, that's right, and Brennan was feeling a little uncomfortable, wasn't he?
yeah, but he reassured her like crazy, which has got to come back
Yeah.
to bite him, I think.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. He acted like he was sure that he could guarantee Joss's safety.
Yeah,
And Vaughn had said that he told Joss he told Brennan they'd hit a snag. We didn't really see that, but I guess we'll believe him. But then it seemed like Joss was the one who wanted to keep going with the mission, and Vaughn was the one who was starting to
and
get
Vaughn
sort
was
of
like, yeah,
scared.
like we were gonna pull out.
Yeah, we got to
Yeah,
get out of here, man.
yeah, man.
I'm scared.
Um, yeah, but that the whole like Brendan Carly thing, doesn't it still feel just forced?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna warm up to that. Every time it's like they're saying all the things, they're being
Yeah.
cutesy, they've got the
Yeah.
big wrench,
The
That's what
big
she
wrench.
said. Yeah.
Kind
It's
of
all
works.
supposed to be
Yeah.
sort of, yeah, I know. It's gal's gotta try.
Yeah.
Um, it's all supposed to be kind of cute, comic relief, but he's just. I wish they'd write like, it's to go, okay, we've got a different guy now.
Yeah,
We've got a
yeah.
serious guy. Make him
Mhm.
a serious lover, you know?
Ooh, yeah, intense kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, make him
Yeah.
intense. Make him be like he can still
Mhm.
be like a gift giving,
Mhm.
but they try to do this sort of light flirty thing, and he just doesn't seem like a flirty dude.
He's not,
Mm.
yeah, he's really not, and then we all always have this sort of, like, this subtext, right, with the whole Joss thing and all of that, that
Right,
kinda
yeah.
gets in the way of whatever sort of romance we're supposed to be feeling, you
Yeah.
know?
And maybe they could
So
show him struggling with that, or maybe he's a guy
yeah,
that doesn't. Maybe they could show that he's cold, and that
right.
that doesn't even cross. That's
Yeah.
that he's like a guy that's willing to pay that
Mhm.
price, like take
Right,
that risk
right.
because
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
who he is. Like maybe we'd, I don't know, not warm up to him isn't the right word, but maybe we'd
Mhm.
feel him more as a character.
Mhm.
Um, if
Yeah.
that were part, I mean, I guess we have to assume that it's a calculated risk that he's willing to take because he took it.
Because he took
Um,
it, yeah, right, and maybe he didn't care as much about Carly when he first came up with the idea, but it seemed like he did. I mean, it seemed like he had formed his thoughts, or feelings
yeah,
about Carly at that point,
like
so,
if we could
I
see
don't
him
know.
sitting in one of those metal barrel chairs in his office with
Yeah.
like hanging his head and
Uh-huh.
sipping a cognac and kind of like having a moment, having a
Mhm.
reflective moment,
Yeah, yeah.
like
Mhm.
after getting a message from Joss or something, like
Mhm.
if we
Yeah,
saw something of that.
yeah.
Um,
Mhm.
we need
Yeah.
character development, I guess, is what I'm asking for.
Yeah, I agree. And it would be good, and I know this doesn't really exist in his world really, but it would be good if he had some sort of a confidant, that he could sort of confide in, because
Yeah,
that's
not
what confidant means,
Colette.
not Colette. And we still don't have any inkling that anybody is suspicious at all of Colette. Is that her name? Colette?
Right. It is
Yeah.
Colette, right?
Yeah, it is Colette. I think you're right, yeah.
Colette. It's Colette.
Bonjour. Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, and how off is his radar that he doesn't suspect her
Yeah.
of anything?
Yeah. Right, right. He should suspect everybody, it seems like, especially
Maybe.
somebody who's so willing to go against his wishes.
Right, right, yeah, and who's
Yeah.
so rude.
So rude. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
rude.
Yeah.
Would maybe Anna could be his confidant, like,
That would
since she
be yeah, he would be she
yeah,
would enjoy that. He would be
yeah,
I don't know, he would be very reluctant to sort of because 'cause she'd say, "I told you so, you idiot," I
yeah,
think.
and that would be
But
satisfying, but,
it would be,
like,
yeah.
she'd be a natural choice for that because she
Yeah.
knows the
Mhm. She
spy
knows
world and
enough. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Mhm.
the
Right.
price you have to pay sometimes, but
Right. Yeah, that would be interesting. Yeah, because maybe she
yeah.
would sympathize with him. Maybe if he really broke it down, the way he needs to,
Yeah,
maybe she would
so
understand why
we're
he
crying
decided.
out for these things, writers.
Yeah, we
Give us a little
are.
something, because otherwise I just can't seem to attach to this Brennan. I
Right,
want
right,
to.
right. Mhm. Yeah, he seems more like a placeholder than an actual character.
Like a bookmark.
Yeah, like a bookmark,
Dude, you're a
yeah.
bookmark.
Ouch. Ouch. Uh, Also, okay, before I forget, also on Friday, we had Molly spilling her guts to Michael about her feelings
Oh,
for
yeah, which
Cody.
is kind of funny, like,
Mhm.
that side of Molly, that which was more of what the original Molly seemed like all the time, that sort of,
Yeah, yeah, right.
like, a little whimsical and a little
Mhm.
impulsive and,
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
that more
Um,
silly side.
right, right, not as guarded. And Michael was sort of a nice, I guess, listener. He encouraged this sort of spilling of the guts.
Yeah, and then we knew while we were watching that she's going over to the stables
Yep, yep,
where we're
and
gonna
that
find poor shirtless Cody.
poor shirtless Cody and Ava with her lovely shiny
Yeah.
blouse.
How
Yeah.
awkward as an actor must that be to be like, how long do you think they have to do those scenes? Like, is that
Yeah.
days of being the only one in the room with your shirt off?
Well, it did seem like there were multiple episodes with him being shirtless. So, yeah, probably a couple of days. Well, I don't know. They have to shoot so fast, don't they? If they're doing
Yeah, I don't know, but I
so.
just thought how awkward. And yeah,
Yeah.
I was also worried about her blouse with the pretty sort of bleeding pink thing going on.
Yeah, in a
Yeah.
stable. That's not the
Yeah.
ideal environment for an outfit like that.
Right.
So yeah, so Cody sort of spilled the beans, right, about
Well,
why.
yeah, so they got into it on Friday, and then today he spilled the
Mhm.
beans about the whole thing.
Yeah, yeah, which
Um,
was, I mean, I understand that he didn't wanna, disappoint Molly completely and thoroughly, but
yeah, but
he
he ended up
totally.
just simply disgusting both women,
Yeah, and really kind of destroying Ava when he
Yeah.
didn't need to, and I don't think that was really completely accurate, acting like he
Right.
wasn't at all interested in her.
Right, because and I feel like there'll be some follow-up where he will admit
Yeah,
that he had feelings for her too.
but
Um
she's gonna be such a woman scorned, I don't know how much she's gonna wanna listen to Cody.
yeah, but it was like it felt like it was Molly's really, really bad long day, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, it was,
And she
yeah.
had to wear that, speaking of blouses, that
Oh,
that
yeah.
horrible thing. What the hell?
Horrible. I don't know why you have, like, a totally frumpy, like, lots of fabric, like, on the collar, sleeves, and everything, and then you don't have any on the tummy area in the
Well,
back.
I think that that's what's happening there is what I frequently like, where it's like
Yeah?
combining. Wait, I've said before, and I can't remember what the look is, but you're combining sort of a prudish thing with a slutty thing, and sometimes that works,
Yeah.
that juxtaposition. But in this case, it was so oddly fitted, you
Yeah,
know.
it was very fitted and very frumpy and prudish, like, it just the
But it
material,
was like
everything about it.
party in the back kind of thing
Yeah, kind of, that just
is
seems
what they were.
weird.
But yeah, it wasn't working. It was not
Yeah. You
working.
think it was like sort of like a, mullet, if a mullet was a blouse?
Yeah, but then it was more in the front than the back. Like a mullet's more in
Yeah.
the back, but
Yeah,
it was
true.
like I'm a little house on the prairie in the front, but
And yeah, I'm a
I'm a
whore.
hua in the on the backside. But it just wasn't fitting right. It was just weird, and the
It
color was not,
was.
But
Yeah, yeah. It was like it was occupying too much space in our
I
minds,
wanna
and,
while
it's
you're
like,
talking about it, I'm gonna look up and see how much it costs because
I
it's
hope
like
it's not
three
more than
hundred and seventy five
$29.
dollars. Worn onto. I'm so glad that whoever that viewer was told us about this. That was so great.
Yeah, very
Um,
handy.
I haven't been
Um,
on here in a while. Okay.
let's see. So, okay, so we had that going on, and then we don't know. Oh, well, Cody, then he got called to the hospital, so hard to say what he's going to do next as far as patching things up with anybody. And is Christina? Well, Christina's got other problems now, but
Oh my
it,
gosh. Yeah, that's yeah.
we got to get to that. But
Yeah.
is she gonna? How mad is she gonna be that Cody confessed that all of this was her idea, or is it just gonna be like not that big a deal because everything else is a huge deal now?
I'm sorry. I'm very distracted because I
I
just found
know, Gia.
I found the
Gosh,
blouse. I found it. Oh, it's cheaper than you'd think. It's only 119.
it's still like about $100 too much.
It's a floral corset blouse.
Oh yeah, no,
No?
nope,
Okay.
nope. I
And
don't
see, in
think
the
you want
picture, they're only
corset and
showing it.
blouse in the same.
Yeah, they're
You
only
know.
showing the front, which
Uh
doesn't
huh.
look quite as bad as
Mm,
um,
yeah.
Molly Lansing Davis. Yeah,
Doesn't
I'll
make
get it
any
for you
sense.
for Christmas or something. You got a birthday coming up. Yeah,
I'm sure it'll be on sale somewhere.
it won't be good for tick season, but
No.
all that open back.
Yeah.
Okay, what are you saying? So, will Molly be mad at Christina? Is that what you
Will
said?
Christina be mad that Cody has
Oh,
let everybody know that this was
oh.
Christina's idea? But or is that going to be like
I
not
guess
really?
it's too far. Like, it doesn't even matter anymore because,
Right, because
well, I don't know.
yeah.
Rick might be dead. We don't know.
Yeah. So that's the OMG part that
Yeah, I really thought we were getting ready to kill Drew, but it was Rick
yeah.
we were killing today. Or maybe not. Not
Maybe
sure.
not killed, but he got a serious bonk on the head.
Yeah, and that's her MO,
It
Ava.
is
That
the impulsive bonk, right?
Yeah, grab the decorative heavy object and
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So
Mm.
if we ever meet Ava, like, always make sure she's in front of you.
Okay.
Don't let her walk
Okay.
behind you.
Yes, good point, good advice. And then, you also have Christina, who's similar, and she was about to stab Rick, but then sort of
I
talked
know that
herself
was
out of it.
our little red herring there. Was that
Yeah,
was like a
yeah,
letter opener? It was like a
yeah,
game
yeah,
of Clue. Like,
yeah. That would have
Christina
required quite a
in
bit
the
of muscle, I think, to
yeah,
break the
yeah.
flesh. But, she might have had that sort of strength because she was,
And and
motivated.
I feel like also I have to admit that the dark part of me
Mhm.
was enjoying Rick sort of telling her off. I
Telling
was like,
Christina off.
Christina off. I was like,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, you are
Mhm.
speaking the truth, brother.
Mhm.
I was kind of
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I felt like everything was saying was really accurate.
It was. Everything was accurate, and yeah, that was it was she needed to hear all of that, I think, and then also I guess she gets points for not stabbing him.
For not stabbing him. I guess so.
I guess.
Um,
Maybe.
I don't
But
know, but but I felt kind of dirty after I was just enjoying that a little more
yeah.
than I needed to, I think.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that Schadenfreude?
Well, I don't know, but I enjoyed it too.
You did? Okay.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
then it was
'cause
just so funny that, like, the impulsive one ended up being Ava rather it
yeah,
was like,
yeah.
"Oh, that's
Well,
the one you should be
everything
keeping your eye on."
so Rick had been the real mastermind behind how to, like, get all the money. Like, I don't know that I knew he was doing all of these things to take all the money. I didn't realize he
I
was
didn't
gonna
either. I mean, he had told her he'd frozen things just for a few
yeah,
days, but yeah,
yeah,
all the other things he did.
yeah.
But I don't really understand all the world of high finance.
I don't either, but I think the gist of it was Ava's back to having nothing.
And then he said something about he had put something in, was it bonds or whatever, and
Yeah,
they
yeah.
would mature within 30 days. And I
Mhm.
instantly pictured the ad about Cheez-Its with the cheese that has to be mature, and it
That's
won't
a
be mature, and it keeps like
uh-huh.
talking back to people
Yep,
and stuff.
yep, that full of
I love
sassy
those
cheese.
ads, the sassy cheese, yeah.
Yeah, so that's
That
that's a
appeals to
glimpse
me.
into Gia's little
That appeals to
noggin
me,
there.
that sort of literal.
Yeah, a talking cracker.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
Okay.
it's not the cracker, it's just a wheel of cheese. But
Yeah, true.
anyway, I was thinking mature in 30 days. I haven't matured in almost 60 years,
I know.
I'm way worse
Uh,
than the wheel of cheese, but
yeah, so Ava I don't know. That was a little unexpected, I thought. As much as, I could see that she was upset and everything. It seems like she's usually a little smarter than that at this point, especially knowing Christina's standing right there,
I
you
know.
know?
And as sort of like this is wrong to say, but it's a show, right? As
Yeah.
fun as it was,
Yeah.
um, I mean, murder's not supposed to be fun, but like
No.
this is kind of a cozy murder, right?
I don't think so. Not
No?
quite. Not quite.
What do you have to be a cozy murder?
Well,
You told me, but I guess I haven't retained that.
yeah, there
You have to be in England to be cozy?
that helps. That helps.
You have to have
Yes.
lush, beautiful English gardens.
That also helps, yes. You have a nice assortment of characters who are funny and quirky. Um, Usually, I mean, there is a murder, but it's sort of secondary, It's not like it's not. gory or terrifying or anything, it's just sort of incidental.
And it's somebody that nobody's gonna miss,
I
right?
think that
So
helps.
that,
Yeah. Yeah. Nobody's brokenhearted. And Rick, while he's, I don't know if he's going to die. Do you think he's going to die?
I hope not, because again, it would, for me, that would be along the lines of, I mean, it may have already ruined this character, but of ruining Sonny's character by having him kill Jagger
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
just cold-blooded
Right.
moment.
Right.
And I
Yeah.
don't want to see that. I don't want to see Ava's character be
Right.
unraveled by just
Yeah.
this stupid move. As fun and like, I enjoyed the unexpectedness of it.
Yes. Yes. Well, it seemed like we sort of had in the scenes from next time. Now she and Christina are going to be so tangled up together
Yes,
that
right.
somehow Ava's going to try to, I think, sort of force Christina to be silent, and somehow, I don't know. I guess she can sort of force her to be silent because she knows Christina tried to kill her, so she's got that still, right?
Yeah, so they'll have to team up, and if there is a body, will they follow the same like game plan as they did with Nicholas? Like that was she and Austin
Yeah, yeah.
hiding that body that turned out
Mhm.
to not be dead. I mean, if they just are we just recycling another plot here?
They have to call the police, don't they? Or somebody's gonna come home and find this situation. I don't know.
Well,
They
and
I
if it's Alexis has such questionable judgment lately.
Terrible judgment, yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
Drew
she's
wasn't wrong about everything he said to her, but,
yeah, so she's liable to like throw in with Ava
yeah.
and Christina on this whole thing.
Yeah, 'cause well, they're all gonna wanna get this money back, like, that's
Yeah.
gonna kill Alexis too if Rick makes off with all the money.
Oh boy. So yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know which way they're going. And I guess, I mean, that's like the sign of a good plot. Like, we didn't
I
see this
guess.
coming,
Yeah, yeah,
and we're really puzzled about how it's going to go.
yeah.
Um
Uh, yeah,
uh,
also, going
uh,
back to Friday a little bit, are you there?
yeah,
Hello?
you just cut out for a minute, but I think you're back. Uh-oh, can you hear me?
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yes, I
Hello.
can. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, I can. It's
Outs
uh-oh, hello.
Yeah. Shit.
This is
Oh,
enjoyable for everybody. Hello. Hello.
hello. Everybody loves this.
Hello.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you hear me
I just
now?
think I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. All right. I'm going to try not to move anything. Okay.
Okay.
So we had Elizabeth also trying to manipulate Christina into helping
Oh,
Willow,
right. Yeah, I liked
right?
that. Elizabeth's little blackmail scheme. I liked it. Yeah.
I don't know if I liked it or not. I like
I think
well,
I like badness, I think. I think
yeah.
that's my fault.
No, not necessarily. I think I wanted a little more finesse, like it, because it did seem like it. Maybe she did. It wasn't straight up blackmail, but it was definitely like you know trying to back Christina into a bit of a
Yeah,
corner.
a
You know.
strongly suggested.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, yeah.
So there was that. But also Elizabeth doesn't know that Willow's a baby spinner, and neither does
Right.
Christina.
Right.
Christina
Yeah.
doesn't know anything about that yet, right? She doesn't know that she wouldn't know that Michael is looking into that.
No, I think the only people that know that or suspect that are Michael, and who did Michael tell?
He told Sunny and Diane, and also
Oh, right.
Dante,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So those three, I think, are
Yeah.
it. So I don't know how Elizabeth would feel if she
Right. Would
knew
she
that.
change her tune? Yeah. Would she be
Yeah,
like, "Oh my gosh,"
yeah, right,
Yeah.
right. So that'll be interesting too, because maybe there will be enough of a case to support Willow, and then the truth won't come out until it's a little bit too
Until
late.
it's
Who knows?
too late, and she will be maniacally like laughing in the
Yeah,
cabin, in
right,
Isaiah's
right,
cabin with,
right. Yeah,
never
yeah.
letting Michael see his children again or something
Right,
something
right.
horrible.
Yep.
I don't know.
Something horrible. Yeah, we don't know. So that's
Mm.
also a bit of a mystery. Um, but let's see. Okay, so we've covered some of the big things. We also had, of course, Maxie getting packed up
Yeah. Oh
for
gosh.
Boston.
Very. That was getting to me. All the goodbyes today. That was getting to me a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Um, that was rough, and poor little James and everybody. It just
Yeah. Yeah.
everybody's had to have a sad moment with somebody in their family, and
Mhm.
I think that must be hard as actors to be doing that,
Mhm.
putting
Yeah. Right.
especially a little young guy like James to
Yeah.
uh,
Mhm. Yeah. He and Cody. Cody's so good with James.
yeah, yeah. Did you? We had the moment like with. Did we already cover it? Like Lulu and Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Or we
When
had further moments with them.
Mhm.
Kind of
Mhm.
deciding. And I like how everybody's kind of paired off. Like
Me
Spinelli was
too.
with
Yeah.
Georgie, and and then
Mhm.
so that left Brooklyn and Lulu together,
Mhm.
which, and they
Yep.
almost look like, I don't know, Sleeping Beauty and Snow White or something.
Yeah, I know the coloring, yeah, the
Yeah,
contrast, right. Yep. Yeah, I liked when they were still at Maxie's house and they were getting ready to go to the hospital. That I got a little choked up when they were both sort
yeah,
of like, having to get the kids to take them to the hospital.
yeah. And I liked seeing Lulu like vacuuming, and they were folding. She and her mom were folding
Mhm.
clothes together.
Mhm.
Like that makes it all a little more real. Like
Mhm.
you don't
Yeah.
see that kind of too much.
Right. Yeah, you think about all the stuff that still needs to happen to keep a
Yeah,
household
yeah.
running. Yeah.
And they were just as sloppy about folding as I am. Like
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
I am not. I do not fold my husband's clothes.
No. Okay, that doesn't surprise me.
Well, because I was told not to by my
Also doesn't
husband,
surprise me. Uh,
because we have a real difference of opinion on how shirts are folded.
really? It's
Yeah.
funny that it would matter because 'cause aren't we talking basically about, like, T-shirts?
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay. Alright.
I don't know if
Sure.
you'd be on my side or his side, but I think mine's more like the Gap.
Oh.
Like the collar's in the middle, and then I flip the arms back behind it and
Yeah,
then
me too,
fold.
yeah.
Yeah, well,
Mhm.
he does this probably military style
Okay.
dressing.
Uh-huh.
I don't know, where he like holds the collar up and pulls the sleeves behind it, so it's got
Uh-huh.
like
So it's in
a line
half,
down the
kind of?
middle, so it's like in half.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
weird. Okay. I'm with you,
Um,
Gia.
thank you, thank
Sure.
you. Yeah, but yeah, why it matters? Like you've met both of us.
Right.
It's not
I
like
I the look isn't gonna change. You could just wad your shirts up in a ball, and I think you'd still look the same.
and I frequently that's how my shirts do start their day, just wadded up in a
Me too.
ball.
You know?
I figure my body heat will kind of smooth them out, like
I know I'm self-steaming.
yeah. But it's just so funny
Uh,
to think about. I just wonder how many relationships have these things where, like,
right, right.
early on in told that I didn't need to fix his food
Well played, Gia.
because, like, really, I my mother probably did try to teach me a lot of stuff, and I was such an obnoxious. I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna be doing like domestic stuff like that.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
made for bigger things. So consequently, I came into adulthood, and I knew how to make like lentil soup, um,
Uh-huh.
spaghetti,
Uh-huh.
and maybe a stir fry. That
Yeah,
was
well,
about like
alright.
the
Yep.
extent of my
Mhm. Mhm.
repertoire. And I don't care. Like I honestly, you've heard me say before, the Andy Warhol, like every day eating the same thing is
Yeah.
kind of like all right with me.
Yeah, that's kinda how I am too. I'll eat the same thing for a long stretch and then
Yeah.
maybe switch up one thing, but
But
yeah.
so he kind of got, and of course he eats meat, and I don't eat
Mhm.
meat, so
Mhm.
it kind of made sense. I don't Maybe
Yeah.
I was eating meat when we first met. I don't even remember. But
Mm.
anyway,
Mhm.
anyway, funny stuff, funny stuff. You ladies out there, you know what I'm talking about. Maybe.
They're probably like, "Nope."
But that was one of the things that I always marvel at, thinking about my mom, like
Um,
having to be like the cook for all five of us. Like,
I know. Yeah,
how do I know
thankless.
what you want to eat? I don't know.
Right. And yeah, like my mom let us have sort of options,
Yeah,
which she
we
should have
did
shut
not have
down
that. Yeah,
immediately.
we didn't have that.
Mm,
There
yeah.
was no option. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, poor moms.
funny. Poor Ma. I know. How can
Yeah.
you have any pudding if you don't eat the meat? We had all that going on too. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
you had to finish
Mm.
your. Yep,
Mhm.
yep. We had a lot of like rules and things.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, I got way off. Oh,
That's
yeah, I was
okay.
just talking about domestic things. I like seeing
Mhm.
them do domestic things. I like
Mhm.
kitchen scenes. Like I like the moss
Mhm.
bowl in Carly's, and like seeing her whatever she's usually just
Mhm.
making coffee.
Right, she doesn't do a lot of cooking either. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, so and Lulu and Brooklyn admitted they don't do much cooking
Yeah. And I was
either,
like,
so
do I know that about them? I didn't really know that about
yeah,
them. So
right. I mean, I guess it's easy, like, we can't imagine Brooklyn preparing any meals, right? Because she's
yeah.
never really had to.
Yeah.
Lulu, I don't know, you'd think maybe
Yeah.
Dante was, like, the guy who threw stuff like, maybe he makes a nice chicken piccata, I
He
wouldn't be
probably's got
surprised.
probably has a gravy, right?
Yeah. He might not have, like, a signature sauce like his dad, but,
Yeah, but
he
yeah.
can probably do some stuff in the
Anyway,
kitchen, yeah.
I like that part of things on the show. It
Mhm.
makes it feel more
Mhm.
real,
Yeah, yeah, mhm. Yep.
Um, I also kind of felt like, and maybe this will come, but um, this has got to be this whole coma, which we were talking about,
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
has got to be conjuring up some PTSD for Lulu, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Mhm. Mhm.
And where was Lulu for her coma, and why aren't we sending Maxie to the same place that Lulu went?
Right. I don't yeah, was that Turning Woods? It seems like that was their usual go-to, long-term care facility.
Yeah, yeah.
But, I don't know, I was a little bit comforted that she wasn't going there because it seems like bad shit has happened there,
That's
right?
true. Like, yeah, like
That's where
that's
Lulu
true.
escaped from, right?
Right,
Because
right.
yeah,
Yeah. Security
um,
is lax.
very sloppy, very, very sloppy, yeah.
But anyway,
So
I just kept thinking somebody would say, or give Lulu a special squeeze or something. Just like
yeah,
that's got to be
yeah.
a
Mhm.
a weird thing for her to be like, oh my god, now I was in a coma for 4 years, and now
Yeah.
my best friend
Yeah,
going
yeah.
into a coma.
Yeah, I mean, she did have a nice conversation with Laura, but it seemed like it was more about Lulu realizing how hard that was
How
on Laura.
right? Yeah, which was nice. It's kind of like
Yeah,
us talking about how we made our mothers suffer.
yeah, yeah. Well, and
Um,
we need to see Lulu as a more compassionate person than she has been
And,
lately.
and they are making
Yeah.
that happen for us. It's kind of
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
she finally like kind of got had enough of herself, and we all had
Yeah.
enough of her. And
Yeah. Oh, and I also wanted to give you a point because it
what?
seems like
Oh
happy
my
to give you
god!
credit where credit's due, Gia.
All right.
Um, yeah, well, they changed, Maxie's status, right, to being in a coma, and that was, I
Yep.
think, a direct result of you
Oh, talking
reading
about
the
the coma
definition of what a
scale.
coma
Yeah,
was.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
That
And
happened pretty
I
quickly.
thought Lucas did a nice job of breaking that down for everybody.
I
And
did too. Yeah, yeah, I thought that was good too, and he's definitely, like, not like your classic, like, doctor, like ER doctor, he's so
yeah,
humane
he
and
felt
so
he felt like he had empathy the whole time.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
right, and
Yeah.
just even the way he talked to Spinelli, who was you didn't know if you could talk Spinelli down,
Right.
he sort
Yeah.
of managed to help him see.
I think doctors kind of run the gamut. Like I've
Yeah,
dealt with doctors that I felt like she's like the doctor that told my mother she had Alzheimer's. He
mhm,
sucked. He just
yeah,
sucked. He couldn't have
yeah,
sucked more.
mhm.
Um, but then I've dealt with other ones that I thought, wow, they really put up with a lot from me because
We all know, Gia.
yeah, I
It's
mean,
well
not just about me, but
documented here.
more with dealing with things about my dad when I was,
Yeah,
near hysterical or whatever, and I thought they could have just
yeah,
pawned me off on somebody, and
yeah.
um, So I don't know. I don't know if you can always classify it like a like.
No, no, probably not. And on the show The Pit, I think you have a good range of how doctors
Oh,
can behave. Yeah,
is that
that's the
the
Noah
Noah
Wiley
Wiley?
show.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I hope that
Mhm.
makes it over to Hulu sometime eventually.
Hmm. I don't know,
Maybe. No.
maybe. Well, it could be a while, Gia, but you could probably get a trial, a week or 2 of HBO.
I'm not going down that
Mm.
road. I can't.
Okay, alright,
I
never
can't.
mind.
I can't have 8,000 streaming services. What am I? You?
They're like friends. It's like having a lot of friends
Can't deal with that
that
either.
cost money.
Yeah, yeah, that costs money. Yeah. Well, I just know if I got a trial, somehow I'd get suckered into having it. And,
Yeah, you might wanna try something else, but,
yeah.
anyway, but yeah, so,
Anyway,
yeah, they
okay.
do depict doctors differently on some shows, but it seems like lots of times, you just get the sort of aloof kind of like
Yeah.
more like a Brennan type of a guy where you can't tell if there's any
Right.
emotion.
Yeah. Yeah. I hear
Um,
you. Okay.
yeah. So,
All
and
right.
one other thing that came to mind from Friday was, oh, well, okay, Nina saw Willow hugging Drew, right? And then
Right.
she
Oh yeah.
told Rick that he had to make sure Willow didn't see Drew. And then she tried to speak with Willow, and that didn't go well at all for
Right.
Nina.
Yeah. That was yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was painful. Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
My sympathies are more with Nina than Willow. Um.
Definitely mine too. Yeah, I don't think Willow is very stable, regardless of whether or not she's spun babies in her past. I feel like like when
Yeah.
she said she has to be on her best behavior, it seemed like that was, not her wanting to be good, just knowing she has to appear good. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. Yeah. She's. I mean, she's really a driven. I mean, or maybe driven is the wrong word. Cornered, kind of cornered
Yeah, yeah,
woman.
yeah. Mhm.
Um. And of
Mhm.
course, you could say these were all her own choices, and that's true. Um.
Mhm.
But I mean, her desperation is palpable,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's kind of driving the boat right now. Seems
Mhm.
like, and
Yeah, yeah. It's such a vicious cycle, it
yeah,
seems like she's at the point where unless she does get, like, some help, professional help, which still hasn't happened, I don't see how she can, like, sort of sort out everything that's going on.
yeah, yeah. But I do have such sympathy. I mean, the impulse are from her maternal
Yeah,
feelings.
yeah.
The need
Mhm.
to be a mother to her children.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, it's
And
like a
that's just so
primal
sad.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
And it's so sad that
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean she's all over the map
Yeah.
with the choices she's making.
Yeah, right. She doesn't know how to help herself really
But if you
at this
think
point.
about and I know like people are probably like, "Will you shut up with your feminist bullshit?" Uh but if you think about okay, let's compare her to Drew
Yeah,
and the things Drew is doing, and yet
yeah.
Drew is allowed to be a parent to his child.
Right, right. Yeah, yeah,
Whereas he's actually, like, being evil, you know?
mhm.
I
He's
mean, I
being
guess, yes,
terrible.
okay, before somebody gets mad, like, yes, what Willow did was spinning
Mhm.
Sasha's baby, yes, that was
Yeah,
evil.
yeah. Mhm,
Um, but
mhm.
Drew is, like, out and out I don't know, I don't think that Drew really, deep down, is doing these things because he loves his daughter so much.
No, no, I don't think so at all either. I don't see how he could think that taking her away from all the people she knows and loves is gonna
Yeah.
help her at all. It's gonna break her.
And whereas conversely, and I could be wrong, but conversely, I feel like everything Willow's done, whether it's right or wrong, and obviously it was
Right,
wrong
right.
in some
Yeah.
cases, is
Mhm.
because she does love her children.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm not
Mhm.
defending what she did with Sasha's baby. That's obviously
Right.
wrong. But I
Right.
feel like
Yeah.
she does love her children, whereas I'm not sure if Drew does.
Not yeah, I don't think he knows how to love
Yeah. And that gets to
His
the
children.
what I felt like was like a heartbreaking scene with Alexis today.
Yeah, yeah. I thought so too. She did a really good job of sort of helping us imagine how painful this would all be for Scout and for her and her family, you know?
Yeah, and she came into that scene with such uh goodwill and
Yeah,
like was
yeah.
totally trying to smooth things over and
Right,
work together and all of that
right.
stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
And he just like, oh, I hate when he tips his head back and just kind of points his jaw and like does that
yeah.
thing with his eyes. Like he's so good at being this evil guy now. It's like,
Oh,
oh
I
my god.
know. I know. Yeah, and he thinks he's, like, winning, like, it's a matter of winning with him, you know?
Yeah, like is his impulse still all coming from like being the hurt Quartermain or
I
something?
think so, just making everybody pay, yeah, for all these slights, whether they're real or imagined, like, he doesn't wanna
Yeah.
admit that Alexis has Scout's best interests at heart, and she does.
Yeah, I think she does too. And as you know, even though we said earlier that she has questionable judgment, and
Yeah,
she does. But
yeah.
yeah, I really feel like that all of those people in Scout's life really do love her and want the
Yeah,
best for
yeah,
her.
uh-huh,
Her
yeah,
brothers, or half brothers, and
yeah,
grandmother and aunts, and yeah,
mhm,
yeah. And
mhm,
so yeah, it
yeah.
what Drew's doing to Scout does feel cruel to me.
It does, yeah, to me too, and I don't know if we're gonna see what impact all of this has on her, if that's gonna be a storyline.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I still feel like, don't you still feel like we're building up to a murder mystery with
Yeah,
him? I mean, we
I
have so
mean,
many
yeah,
people saying you will
yeah,
regret this and you will die. Well, I don't think anybody
mhm.
said you will die yet, but they've implied, like Alexis today implied that he wouldn't be there to see this. And it's like, well,
Right,
that's a
right.
pretty ominous thing to
Yeah,
say.
yeah, and Martin Martin was right that she shouldn't have said these things so publicly, but at the same time, he had to understand, like, how hard it would be to keep it together.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I am enjoying Martin so much, and I don't know if I'd ever
Yeah.
thought I'd say that,
Yeah,
but
he is a good character to have around.
yeah, and he's just like, especially like he and Laura together, they're both
Mhm.
such pros.
Yeah, yeah,
Um
mhm.
and just just their kind of banter and like her talking
Mhm.
about his pajamas and
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
like,
yeah.
at first I was like, what, and I was like, oh, because he's staying there,
Mhm,
it's kind of
mhm,
funny.
yeah. Well, and it's nice that you like, when you have characters where there's no agenda or axe to grind, like, between the
Yeah,
2 of
yeah,
them, because
yeah,
they can
it's
have
not a
just
plot line.
conversation. Right, right. They can just sort of, like, they can disclose a lot of things, but it doesn't seem like you have to, worry about what they're gonna do to each other.
Yeah, yeah. So they're great together. And isn't
Yeah.
that amazing that they built like that was like they threw a half brother at her late in
Yeah.
life, but they made us
Yeah.
feel this relationship.
Mhm. Yeah,
They're
that's
that
true.
good. They're that
Very
good.
good. They are good. Yeah, when they're good, they're very good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else did we have?
I don't know, but I'm hoping that we have a conversation with Laura and, Alexis or something, like, I want that to get unpacked more, how devastating this is,
And
sort of.
I really hope we don't go down the vodka road with Alexis.
Yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like that maybe got hinted at since
Mhm,
Drew,
mhm.
said something about her
Right,
being an alcoholic, and
right, yeah.
oh, I don't want to
He's
like
such
don't
a good.
recycle all these things. Although it wouldn't be
No.
shocking if that's what ended up happening with her.
Right,
Um,
right. But it would
I mean,
sort of discount everything else, that she's
yeah,
feeling,
right.
I think.
But
Do you
if she
think
gets home from this conversation and they've got Rick on the floor and they're wrapping him in a
she might have to have a drink?
yeah, she's like, hang on, I'm gonna get you a tarp, but I'm gonna have a cocktail first. Or hang on,
Yeah.
I've got some acid and a really large tub.
But first, do we have any ice?
Yeah, I don't know. I
Yeah.
hope he's not dead. I mean, that was a conk
Yeah,
on the head, and I know that can
right,
do it. But like, and
right.
she has practice with this.
Sure, sure. But maybe he'll go into a coma and then he'll wake up as somebody else. That could be fun too.
That could be fun. What if he were somebody fun? You
Like
know?
Jason, maybe he'll think he's Jason too. We'll just have multiple Jasons. And then would Elizabeth find him more attractive if he thought he was Jason?
Yes.
She would, right?
Yeah. She loved Jason for a while.
Yeah.
Everyone does, at least for a little
Yeah,
while.
for a little while, yeah. And I wonder, like, I don't know if Jason's heading home right away. Probably not, right? I mean, he's gonna have to stick around, I guess. He
Right. I
doesn't know
think,
that Joss is there.
yeah, somebody's going to have to rescue Joss. And I think it'll
Yeah,
be Jason.
yeah. Because
I
'cause I'm
hope
just
not. I hope
wondering.
it's Joss rescuing Joss. I hope it's Joss
Yeah,
rescuing Vaughn and being like,
right.
in your face.
Yeah, you suck at this, pal,
Yeah.
okay?
Now
You're
get in the
just
shower
barely
with
a
me.
spy. You can't even play tennis very well, so you're a joke with hair, nice hair.
Beautiful
Um,
hair. Lovely feathery hair. Um, but yeah, I mean, I have a feeling that Jason will somehow be involved in that whole
yeah,
extricating them from that whole thing.
right, right. Yeah, would Britt know? I wonder if Britt would somehow see that Vaughn and Joss are being held prisoner, and
And
she'll
that's
see,
and
oh my
she'll
God,
use
that's
the burner
Joss.
and she'll use the burner phone for that.
Yeah, to call Jason. That's possible.
Yeah.
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 And that would
It's
all be
she's
fun and
fun to have
exciting, I
back.
guess. Yeah, she is fun to have back. Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever
Yeah.
happened to this show? Did we ever see her on whatever
Mm.
what was the show? Station 19? Was that what it was?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't ever watch that show. She must have
Is
had
that
an
the
episode
one
or
that
2, right?
is that the one that was like three shows all in a row that was like a cop show and a fireman show and a
That's Chicago. That's
oh,
the
oh,
Chicago Med, Chicago PD and Fire.
oh.
Now
Well,
this
what's
was
Station
Station
19?
19 was a spin-off of Grey's Anatomy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder
Yeah.
what happened there. Is the show still on?
I don't think so. I don't remember. I never watched that, but I don't think it is. It could be, I'm not sure.
What a
Uh
bummer to like leave to get on a show and then have it be a
yeah, yeah. That's the risk they all take, isn't it? They get lured by
yeah,
the
the
prime
bright
time,
lights, the big
Yeah.
city. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're safe in the
Station
daytime
19.
world.
I'm looking it up.
Yeah.
It had 7 seasons.
7, wow.
Yeah.
Hmm.
First episode. Why was Station 19 canceled?
Hmm.
Not canceled in the typical sense, but rather ended.
Okay.
Ended after a seventh season because ABC decided to conclude the season. Well, I guess the
Uh,
difference would be that you like bring things, wrap it up or something
yeah, I
rather
guess
than leave.
so.
Yeah.
That still seems like semantics. But
Yeah.
anywho, yeah. So we're lucky to have Britt back for however long she graces us with her
Yeah.
presence. Well, I was thinking though that if Jason's not in Port Charles, I don't know. I also want to know like what he would do with this Drew situation and Scout and everything. I'm sure Alexis would kind of
Yeah.
like to vent to him, knowing that he might kill Drew for her.
No, but Jason can't fix everything,
No, he can't. And
you
I
know.
guess you probably wouldn't want him to kill anyone. That would make her kind of a hypocrite. But anyway, yeah, he would be upset
Uh
with all of this.
oh, she did get on Station 19. I just looked up our
Mm-hmm.
actors there.
Mm-hmm.
Station 19, she played somebody named Ava Vasquez, recurring role,
Okay.
10 episodes.
Oh, that's pretty
Oh,
good. That's a pretty
yeah.
good run. Yeah, okay.
So she did. Okay, well, good for her. And maybe she
Yep.
knew that. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe. And she's, she could always be snapped up by somebody else if they're smart.
Yeah. Well, I hope not, because we want
I
her on
know.
our
We love her.
show.
We love her on
I mean,
Hospital.
I would hope that people don't still like look down their noses at soap actors as opposed to any other kind.
Yeah,
Like
I know. I know. I
because
agree.
I don't know if they do. Maybe that's just my maybe I look down my nose at soap actors. I'm not sure, but I wouldn't now. I would be like,
Mhm.
man, this is hard work, and they're in there
Yeah.
every single day, and
Yeah, yeah, right. It's a lot harder, it seems like, than other types of shows.
And I would think it would be so appealing to think of like I could play a character for a lifetime. I could embody
Mhm.
this character,
Mhm.
you know,
Yeah. Yeah. I know. I know. Yeah, you wonder like some of these young actors, like Geo and those guys, like if they're probably thinking this is a springboard to
like a
something else,
launching.
you know.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. And I
yeah.
can't blame them, but it would be fun if
No,
they thought, they were going to do this for like 20 years or something.
yeah, yeah. Like a family. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So, anyway.
Just like you guys are all our family. Ah,
Aw.
ah.
I probably don't feel like that's a good thing.
Maybe not. Yeah, not by blood. Don't worry. Don't worry. Just a community. We'll think
A
a community.
community, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
I won't try to cook your dinner or anything.
Or fold your shirts.
Or fold your shirts.
Oh, dear. Mm.
Okay, well, I think we probably pretty well covered it.
We covered a lot of it. Yeah. Do you think
Okay.
that with Maxie having Nathan's badge, that's going to be some sort of a way to bring Nathan back into the
Yeah,
story?
I'm still thinking dream sequence.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like
Mhm.
she'll go into like here's
Mhm.
what life would have been if Nathan had
Oh,
lived
yeah.
kind of a thing. Like she'll live
Yeah.
a separate life in a dream kind of a thing.
Wow. Yeah, that's interesting. Then what would
They
she
did that on
think?
Star Trek: The Next Generation with Picard when pretty
Okay.
pretty
Okay.
cool, pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Then
And
what
he
if she
knew he
woke
kept
up?
feeling like something was, what's off here.
Oh, uh-huh.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that could be interesting. That could be very fun. It would also be heartbreaking if she woke up and looked at Spinelli and
Yeah,
was like, "Oh gosh."
uh, that's a downer. Way to bring us all down, man. Thanks.
Or maybe not. Maybe she would still see the value and the
Yeah,
charm in
but
Spinelli.
to live like a whole lifetime in a dream is kind of
Yeah,
a cool idea.
it is a cool idea, yeah.
This could all be a dream right now, for all we
It
know.
could be, yeah, it's not a great dream. I mean, it's fine, but
Okay. Well, on that note, wrap it up. Well, we'll see
Uh,
what happens. Fingers crossed. Rick
yeah,
Rick didn't bite it. Like, let's
yeah, yeah, and
not
is
just for his
anybody?
sake, but for Ava's sake.
Right, right,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, I'm curious to know if anybody else is gonna. Somebody else has to find out. I just can't imagine that they would hide the body and
I
not
think
try to get
Alexis
him
is gonna
help.
come home and just be standing there shaking her head like, geez,
Are you
you know,
fucking kidding me?
yeah, yeah, worst date ever.
And then Molly will come home.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
God, what a
yeah,
day! The Davis girls have had a
yeah,
bad, bad day.
yeah. Anyway,
Oh boy. All
but we'll
right.
see. Okay.
We will. We
Yeah.
just can't know. All right.
Okay. Okay. Well, thanks everybody, and you have a lovely evening.
Yes, thank you, everybody. You have a good evening too, Gia.
All right. Thanks. We'll see ya.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Bye.